In IELTS writing task 1, general, the letter writing, we are going to check about the most important parts or the most important features which helps us to get a high band score. As we know, the task achievement, the linguistic ability in the sense of like the grammatical range and accuracy, or the cohesion and coherence, the vocabulary in the sense, the lexical resources and all that are the most important part in IELTS writing task 1, letter writing. However, in this video, I am going to check, or we are going to check, what are the exactly requirements of IELTS examiner. वो कैसे हमारे जो writing task 1 है उसे the way they are checking, we are going to learn about that. So stay tuned, keep watching ये video end तक देखिए, because I am going to reveal you or going to help you how to get the perfect band 9 in IELTS writing task 1 general, yes, letter writing. क्योंकि लेटर राइटिंग या फिर हम देखते हैं लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ द कैंडिडेट्स आर अवॉइडिंग द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ टास्क वन, वेदर इफ इट इज लाइक academic writing or if it is a general writing. They are like mostly like online tutors or as well as the offline coaching institutions. They are not giving that much importance to the task one, and because of that, end of the day, when they get the output or when they get the IELTS scorecard in their hand, they get shocked. They get उसको शॉक लगता है कि यार मेरा राइटिंग में इतना ही स्कोर क्यों आया, व्हाई आई हैव रिसीव्ड दैट लोअर स्कोर इन राइटिंग टास्क, बिकॉज वी हैव मिस्ड. So in some term, I would say we have underestimated the value or the importance of writing task one. So no doubt in IELTS writing task one, the task one, whether as I said the academic or general, it is having just a 30% value, but 30% is also most important for us to achieve a plus in our first attempt. So today I have taken a sample over here. The sample is that in this way you will get a question in your real IELTS examination for the writing task 1, the letter writing or the general writing task 1. That is, you will have a prompt over here. The question, I would say, the prompt in the sense the question. The question is somehow would be indicating or would be mentioning in this format. Let's understand the format first, because the format or the question is having the all answer in it. Task 1 में what we have to do is we do not need to think that much, because we are giving a prompt. हमें यहाँ पे एक इंडिकेशन दिया जाता है कि the way we have to write the letter. पहला, what we have to identify, आप मार्क करते रहिए, like keep marking my words, that first and foremost what we have to do is we have to identify the types of letter, because there are three types of letter being asked in IELTS task 1. The first one is the formal letter, professional letter. Second one is a semi-formal, and the third one is informal. Whether you are, addressing to the neighbors, to the friends, that could be somehow the informal letter. And when it is like a professional approach, when you are approaching some company, when you are approaching a manager, when you are approaching professional way, it is a formal way of letter writing. So today, first check out what kind of the letter is it. Is it about like a formal way of writing? It is informal or it is a semi-formal? We have to check out the first step. The first step is like, let's check the prompt. You will get the clear idea whether it is a formal, informal or semi-formal. Like the question is, you have recently seen an advertisement in a newspaper about a job that interests you. Okay, the prompt is that while checking the lot of the newspapers, you are the reader of a newspaper, and while reading a newspaper you have seen that there is a kind of employment advertisement. You have seen employment advertisements which interest you. That means you are looking to, either you are working somewhere, you have to assume that either you are a fresher or you have been working with some other organization and you want to relocate or shift your current position or current company. So that interests you. So you want to apply for it. Okay, so it is saying that you are applying for the job or the place or the placement or the like employment position which is mentioned in recent advertisements from the newspaper. So write a letter to the manager of the company. Now we have to write a letter to the manager. In some scenes or in some cases, you will find over here the manager, the owner, the partner, or even HR, human resource department, or you can say human resource manager over here. So there are, it is having a different roles and positions. So you will have to mark out the important things. Then in your letter, you should write what. So explain why you are writing the letter, first thing. Second, describe your qualification and experience. And the third, explain why you would be suitable for the job. Okay. Now, first of all, think about, is it formal, semi-formal, or informal? Obviously, it is a letter that we are approaching the manager of a company for what? The reason is that we are applying for the job. We are like, write a letter to the manager of the company because you want to apply for it. So it is clearly perfect, I would say, professional email. It should be professional letter or it should be professional email that we have to write. Okay, so it is a perfect way of a formal. So we have to use the vocabulary, we have to use the grammatical range, as well as our lines, the way we are approaching should be perfectly formal because we are writing to the company. So it is a formal. First thing is done. Now move on to the second approach. What we have to do is we just have to justify that three bullet topics given over here. The first one is explain why you are writing. First thing, why you are looking to apply for this job. Just create a scene or create imagination in your brain why you want to apply for the job, why you are writing, that means why you want to apply for the job. Second, describe your qualification and experience. Yes, it is necessary because we are applying for the job, so we have to describe that your level of skill, the education level, the technicality, the expertise, or kind of experience you have gained from the previous job or where you are working as of now. If you have seen show that you are working somewhere and you want to relocate, or you can say I am a fresher. You can also write in that way, you are a fresher, but however you gain so and so skills by the submitting the project or by taking participation in a group activity, group project, kind of leadership and anything like, then you will have to describe your qualification, experience, and why you are the most suitable candidate for the job. Because it is obvious in a nations like India or some Asian nations, like there is like quite cutthroat competition to acquire a job. So we have to prove that we are the, like I have to prove myself that I am the best suitable candidate for the position. So we have to write some additional qualification or the skill, the talent, experience, or kind of a thing that interest the HR manager or the interest the manager of the company to call us for the interview. So this is the basic format or basic parameters I would say that we have to keep in mind. Okay, the scene is clear now that we are going to apply for the job in a formal way. So let's start how we can approach. Another thing, you have to look out how many bullet topics are given over here. If it is 3 bullet topics, you would be writing 3 paragraphs. If there are 4 bullet topics, you would be writing your letter in 4 paragraphs. If it is 5, it could be 5 paragraphs. So number of paragraphs in your letter depends on the number of bullet topics given in the prompt or in the question. So let's start writing. How to start the writing of letter, how to write or how to satisfy all the bullet topics, maintaining the IELTS requirement, the writing requirement like the task achievement, cohesion, coherence, lexical resources, as well as grammatical range and accuracy that we have to focus. Let's start writing. Let's start writing the letter. How to write? So always, you will have to be start like that way, dear sir or madam. And even you will be given a prompt in your question, you should start writing this way or you should write this way. So many students, what they do, I'm also going to mark out some of the most common errors that students are doing while attempting their letter writing. The first and foremost they do is they are starting the address line. This is called the address line, where they use some fancy quotations. So we do not need any fancy quotation. We have to write the most professional and most generic, or I would say most simple letter. Do not use any fancy vocabulary like respected, the higher senior authority of the company or anything. Don't write anything. Just a simple straight away, dear sir or madam. Or you can write, you can replace the word dear with the respected. But I would say it is a formal approach. So dear would be most suitable. So start in that way, dear sir or madam. And look at the first bullet topic. The first bullet topic was asking about the first bullet topic, like why you want to apply for the job, or like why you are writing the letter. First one was the why you are writing this letter. So you will have to clarify over here that I am writing to apply. You will have to start straight away from your straight to the point. Do not explain yourself like my name is Dipak, I am living in some city, I am so and so of age. That means, like, what I want to say is, do not write about your introduction, because when it is a formal letter, like suppose this is a formal letter and we are applying for the job, so along with the letter or along with this email, I can say it is a kind of email as well. So along with this letter, we are going to attach our CV, the curriculum vitae, or we can say the resume with this letter. So we should not, like I would say, it is not necessary or it is not required to explain ourselves or provide the introduction of the candidate. So straight away going that way to the point. I am writing. Why you are writing? Straight away. I am writing because this word write cannot be replaced. Do not try to find out the hard or impossible synonyms for any letter or any word, I would say. Okay, so I'm writing to apply for the administrative assistant position. Job I have replaced with the position, and you will have to clarify what kind of job that you are applying or what is this position. So you have to mind out. I have maintained that administrative assistant. I mentioned over here it is administrative assistant, or you can select your own job like data analytics, computer science, or like kind of commerce, kind of science, medical, non-medical, paramedical, any position you can describe or you can imagine in your brain. So I have taken the sample that administrative assistant. You have to clarify. You cannot go in straight way. I'm writing to apply for the position, for the employment position advertised in your recently newspaper, so and so. Do not in. You will have to reach to the point. When we are approaching to anyone, we have to clarify. Each and every our idea should be neat, clear, and well organized, well structured. So this is the way that you have to clarify that the exact position. So I'm writing to apply for the administrative assistant position, where you have seen so recently advertised in the Daily Times. You can change the newspaper. You can change the name of the newspaper. And it is the introduction line and go for that straight away. I believe my qualification and experience align well with the requirements of this role or with this specific role, particular role. You can add adjectives over here. So mind the grammar as well. Mind the sentence structure, sentence pattern over here. And this is the first part or I would say this is the first bullet topic. You will have to respond in that way, or you can copy the introduction part. I would say it is just a copy paste. You can copy because there are so many letters being asked on the job as like requirement job placement. So just copy it. Like I'm writing to apply for the your job location or your job position, any kind of role recently advertised in the your newspaper, or keep it the daily times, it is the same. And I believe my qualification and experience align well with the requirements of this position, with this role, or with these of this concurrent role. Any adjectives you can use. So this is the first bullet topic. Now let's move to the second one. Second paragraph, second bullet topic, that you will have to describe about yourself, that why you are the candidate or what are the qualification, the skill you possessed. So starting that way about your qualifications straight away. So I start over here that I hold a bachelor's degree in business administrations, because the position that we mention is administrative position. So for the administrative position, bachelor's in business administration is necessary according to the corporate requirements. If it is like a software developer, you should be right over here. I hold a bachelor's degree in computer engineering, computer software engineering, data engineering, or any kind of like depending on the position that you have selected or prefer or chosen. Okay, so I have written over here that started straight away. I hold a bachelor's degree in business administration, and then you should not require or you're not supposed to write about when you finish or when you pursue your degree, from which university, from which location, from which year, because everything is going to be mentioned in your resume. So it is not necessary, because another thing is that we have to fulfill our, or we have to accomplish the entire letter. We have to conclude entire letter within the range of 150 to 200 letters only. We have the specific space that ranging from 150 words to 200 words. It should not be lesser than 150, or it should not exceed 200 words. So we have some limited space. So straight away, I hold a bachelor's degree in business administration. And second, along with the qualification, I possessed an experience, that is, I have over 3 years of office experience. Like I have seen, I have showed myself that I have been working. I'm not a fresher, okay, but I'm looking for a company transfer from one company to another company. I'm looking for upskill my career. So I have seen over show that I have more than 3 years of office experience. In my current position, what I am doing, that you will have to explain. So in my current role as of now where I am working, I coordinate meetings, like what roles and responsibilities I have, that I have to mention, which also enhance, increase, or which also improves the selection of myself. So I have showed or described my roles and responsibilities quite straight away, in a small way. I would say straight away and to the point. Like I coordinate meetings, prepare reports, and manage clients' communication. So those are the three primary roles. If it is a kind of another job that you have selected for the like a software developer, so you can say I prepare, I write codes, like it is the roles and responsibilities you must be, or like I would say you better aware about that, because you are the candidates of computer science, or you are the computer like candidates of medical. It is best for you. So select your own way, or I would say your own experience or your own expert field. Okay, so I coordinate meetings, prepare reports, and manage clients communication, all of which reflects the skills outlined in your advertisements. Because whenever see the advertisement, they say the requirement like experienced candidates. So I have showed that a first thing is a degree. So I hold a bachelor degree. Second requirement is experience, not fresher. 1 year or more. So I have written that over 3 years of office experience. Third, should have relevant position, experience relevant to the position. So I have mentioned all of which reflects the skills outlined in your advertisement, and our task is done. This one is done. Now move to the next one. Okay, the last one, the conclusion and the last bullet point, that it is that we have to prove that why we are the, or why I am the best suitable candidate for this position. So I have written over here that in addition, okay, in a previous paragraph we have showed that I am having the kind of a specific degree, the skills that this role has a specific requirement, the degree, experience, and skill. Then I have mentioned, started the paragraph with addition. In addition, that is showing, that is also aligning or connecting two paragraphs with each other. That is called cohesion and coherence. Okay, so it is a coherence that we are attaching. We are combining all the paragraphs. So in addition, I'm highly proficient in Microsoft Office Suite. Okay, because the position is having that much of requirement, like the data management, client management. So it is having a lot of data that we have to function, we have to work on a computer. So I'm highly proficient in Microsoft Office Suite, not only possessing the bachelor in business administrative degree, but additionally I'm highly proficient in Microsoft Office Suite and database system, because it is necessary for the job or for the current position. And I am known for my organizational skill and attention to the details. That is called a kind of, feather on the head, like you have to mention something additional, that apart from my degree, qualification, some skill, I am having a technological skill. That is the Microsoft Office suite as well as the database system. You can make more complex sentence here, like I am highly proficient not only in Microsoft Office suite but also in the database systems. That creates more impress on the examiner, not only but also that should be. And I am known for my organizational skill and attention. So I am also known for both organizational and attention to the detail. It is also like another sentence you can form in a complex way. My ability to handle multiple tasks. Okay, I am having that ability that I can manage multiple tasks more effectively. Okay, I can manage multiple tasks, that is enough, but I have added the adverbs over here. So my ability to handle or manage multiple tasks effectively and maintain confidence. Okay, because it is requirement for all the companies that the worker, the employer are working, they have to maintain the confidentiality of the information data that company possesses. So like task effectively and maintain confidentiality of makes me reliable candidate for this position or for this role. So it is clear that we have mentioned why I am the best suitable candidate. So like in addition, I'm highly confident, I'm having a proficiency, I'm having additional skills, like so and so, that we have described the additional skill compared to the other shortlisted candidates. And now this is the conclusion. In a conclusion, mostly students, what they do is like, I'm looking forward to you, I'm hoping for your prompt reply. Don't write in that way. Straightforward, it should be that I would welcome the opportunity, or you can copy paste the line as well. I would welcome the opportunity to contribute to your company's success. That sounds more better rather than I'm waiting for your reply, because it is a professional approach and we are writing to the manager. Please find my resume attached. As I mentioned you earlier, we are not supposed to write everything about like personal details and everything, because we're going to attach the resume over there. So please find my resume attached and I look forward to your response. I'm waiting for your response. I look forward to your response. And last, yours faithfully, your name. My name is Dipak Jikadra. So you can write your name over here, and that is the conclusion. You will have to mark the most important part that I am again going to give you, is that where you have to focus is first, read the prompt properly, approach, your approach should be straight away to the bullet topics, mean that you have to satisfy the requirements of each and every bullet topics. Then focus on different topic related vocabulary. This is the business related, kind of like, we are applying for the position, so our vocabulary should be related to the business, the employment, the requirement of position and all that. So topic related vocabulary should be there. Some sentences in terms of like range of grammar you should be maintained. Before maintaining the range or creating a range, I would advise accuracy. Accuracy is the most important part, whether if it is as writing or if it is a speaking. You have to focus on the accuracy first. Manage, maintain 100% accuracy in your basic grammar first. Once you have that proficiency, then slowly and gradually move to the upper level in terms of complex grammar, complexity in a sentences. First, focus on your basic accuracy. That is the most important part. Mark my word, if you have all the ideas, vocabularies and everything, but you are doing or committing minor errors in some kind of like to be forms, verb forms and everywhere, you will not get more than 6. 6 would be your boundary. But when you are proficient, when you have the 100% accuracy in your basic grammar and some of the like kind of complex sentences, some compound sentences, you will get 8 plus easily in your writing task 1 letter writing. That is my guarantee. So this is the end that you can write in this way. You can copy this letter in your notebook and you can print, or you can just change something and you can, like, I would say like this is the best way you can approach for your as writing task 1. Still, if you are having any confusion, if you are having any doubt, concern, you can comment below. I will approach you personally and will help you to sort out all your queries and concerns. Keep watching your favorite YouTube channel, IELTS with Dipak, and in the future, I will be posting, I will be making, or I will be recording number of videos for all the candidates all over the world who are struggling or fighting to get perfect by 9 in their IELTS, and that is possible, my friend. If you like this video, please comment below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and spread this video as much as possible so that all the students who are looking to have a good band score in their IELTS examination at that first attempt, it can reach to those audience straight away. Thank you so much.